Very often, if a person will just follow his crass instincts, he's going to get addicted. It might be to alcohol, it might be to drugs, it might be to sugar, it might be to his credit card, it might be to anything. It might be to YouTube, TikTok. But a person who doesn't actively intervene, his instincts are going to bring him to a state of addiction. Tshuva is the instrument that stops this. A person decides, I will be the master and owner of my own destiny. And this is the greatest gift that a person can give to himself, the gift of tshuva, freeing himself from the shackles of his addictions. Some people who have no idea what tshuva is about think that tshuva is primitive. And why do something primitive in the modern age? And where you can be a modern man and go ahead and just do things, all of a sudden tshuva is going to impede this. Rabbi Kook comes and tells us that the greatest ascension of mankind, the greatest instrument to bring mankind to where they are supposed to be, is tshuva. Tshuva is what will rectify mankind. It will bring in the true modern age of man. I heard that Rabbi Kook was teaching the secret writings of his father, and I decided I had to hear them, even though I wasn't invited, and it was only for the great elders of the yeshiva, and I was a young 17-year-old boy. But I went and I listened through the keyhole. And there, Rabbi Kook said about himself that he has to do tshuva because he lacks a lustrous feeling for this world. And he loves the next world so much that it impedes his love for this world. And that he has to do tshuva for that. It's such a great lesson. And that even though I was chastised after that by Rav Tzvi Yehuda, catching me, telling me that I shouldn't be listening through the keyhole. That is such a wonderful, wonderful key to understanding where man is supposed to be in this world. We're not supposed to wean ourselves away from this world and be happy when we're totally void from this world, but just the opposite. We have to appreciate everything there is in this world and have that part and parcel of our own identity. A lot of times, we're just involved in all kinds of things that we just have to do. And whether they're forms that you have to fill out or things that you have to do, and you're just so inundated with things, you just can't allow yourself to think about anything above the mundane. Rabbi Kook teaches that a person has to be aware that this is a problem. And once he realizes that he's being sucked into the mundane, and that's where his thought processes and his heart is located, then he can pick himself up and start to think above the mundane, who he is and what he's supposed to be and what are his talents and gifts and what he's supposed to give to the world beyond the mundane that has sucked him in. And then he's able to properly intervene and ascend with the gift of tshuva. Very often we find that it's hard to go on with what it is that we're doing, especially today with a state of war that's been going on for now almost 2 years. And we simply find it difficult. Rabbi Cook says that some of the difficulty is because our heart is charged and we're full of emotions. And everyone in Israel feels that they have been taken hostage personally. And of course, that impacts their work, their thinking, their skills, their ability to do and work and act. And Rabbi Cook says that a person who reaches this state should simply pray. And by praying, we tune in to the emotions of our heart. And we tune the emotions of our heart into the divine wellspring of emotion and the emotions of the Jewish people. And by tuning into this wellspring, we alleviate the emotional stress and we're able to once again function.